Good day all and welcome back to our channel. So today let's discuss about website in Odoo 40. So Odoo platform provides users with a reliable website management tool where the user can create and customize websites for their companies and manage operation as per their terminologies and standards. And in addition, design module acts as along with the e-commerce website and job portal for the company as HR portal and many custom operations. So in this video, let's discuss all the features available in our website module, functionality of website module. Okay, so now let's open our website module. So here we can find, so this is our dashboard. In dashboard, we can see analytics. So this is analytics reporting, where user will be depicted with data obtained on linking the Google Analytics operations of the company. So this data can be classified based on website operation, that is weekly, monthly, yearly reports, and allow user to obtain periodical aspects of the company operation. So here we can connect Google Analytics. So currently no data is available. So user can assign the tracking ID of the user and client ID. So here we can change last week to last month and last year. Okay. So here you can see we can see multiple websites created. Like you can see three websites are created. So Odoo platform with its customizability and various advanced features will allow users to create, design and manage multiple websites of the company in same platform. So this multiple website management works independently with specifications and user can switch from one to another in backend with ease. So for each website, we can add different theme. That is, we can create its own theme, design, operation parameters, headers, footers, customization, pages, and which can be operated independently and can be efficiently managed by the Odoo platform. So the multiple websites for the company can be configured from settings. So first let's go to configuration settings. So from here, we can set a default website for company. So settings on this page will be applied to this website. So have to select a website from here. And when you set something below, it will be applied to this website. So you can see available three website and you can create new website by just clicking on create new website. So when you click that, here we can provide a website name. And we can provide a website domain, and if you wish to add logo for your website you can add from here. You can set the company, you can see the company name, and when you click on this, user will be directed to the themes window where all themes described will be displayed. So here we can choose a theme. So for instance, let's choose the default one as theme. So on choosing the theme, user will be directed to the company website which has been created now. And you can see this is the editing stage. So from here we can edit the website page, or we can discard it. So from here you can see this is our page. So we can drag building blocks from here. So you can see there are different sections under blocks like structure, features, dynamic content, inner content. So we can drag things like heading, then we can drag big boxes. So lot of features are bought in Odoo 14. So you can make use of them. You can see features like you can add steps and product price list, and below you can see our dynamic content, so we can add blocks from here like countdown, snippet. Then below you can see inner content where we can add see a lot of features like chart snippet. So these things are new in Odoo 14, and we have done videos on these snippets available in Odoo 14, so you can check that. And when you click an object, that is when you choose an object, you can see for that object some styling options are shown. So this style, it is style tab is new in Odoo 14. So for each object, we can add styling. Can change the column, background height. mm, And not only that, we also have an option, like other options to customize your website theme. So in detail, we have done video on this customization of website and changing layout, creating page and changing layout. So you can check those videos. So you can check the description box for those videos. Okay. So after adding, you can save or discard. So you can see website is created and it's published, and it is so easy that user can easily switch from one to another directly from the front end of the platform. So you can see here our website. So you can just click website. So it will be redirected to that website. Okay. So before going to other options, let's go back to our website module and go to configuration settings. Okay, so here we can set our website. Then below we can see some website settings, like we can directly go to website, this website that we have set here, and we can change the theme, add features, and it is possible to provide a website title, change the title name, favicon, then language. So here we can see available language for on your website, and it is possible to add more languages. We can install new language. So if you want to install new language, just click on this, and here we can add the language. So here, suppose I'm setting French. You can see, so I've set that, and I can add this language to website. So you can see websites to translate. So you can just click. So I need this language in all my website, all created website, and after that you can click add. So this language will be added to that website, and if you do so, it is possible to translate from one language to other language. That is, Odoo platform um, allows users with the permission to add multiple language for their website, so that they can view the company website in their regional language. So you can see this language has been successfully installed. User can choose his first favorite language in his preferences. So you can switch to French, or either can close this. So I'm just closing it. So you can see here that language is added here. And we can set a default language for website, and we can set the company. So the company this website belongs to, then the domain. So this, when you set a domain here, then when users visits that domain, they will see this website. And then below you can see option to add specific user account. So force your user to create an account per website. Then we can display customizable cookie bar on your website. Then you can see here an option to add social media links on your website. So here we can provide the accounts, that is account links like Twitter account, Facebook account, GitHub, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram. So we can provide from here. And we can set a default social share image. So this is related to our SEO optimization. So we can also provide this inside your uh, S, that page SEO optimization, or we can set from here, that is social share image. So this replaces the website logo as default social share image. So you can set image here. Then below you can see some other features, like we can set use Google Map on your website. So you can provide we have to provide API key here. So you can use this on your website on contacts page, snippets and all. Then here we can see option to for live chat. So this allows you to establish a direct contact with your website visitors, and we can provide the channel here. Then you can see to add slides, so you can provide API key. Then we have option to let your customers log in to see their documents. So it can be done on invitation or free sign up. Then we can set default access right. Then here we can see a section where we can set enable web push notifications. So this is related to our social marketing. So we can enable web push notification. So it allows you to send instant web push notification to visitors on your website. So just to be disabling this. And below you can set communication settings, like we can add sales team, sales person here. So this will be the default salesperson for newly created leads. That is, we can create leads using through contact form. That is, when you're submitting, when a user submits, that is contact form, lead can be generated. So when you set the salesperson and sales team here, this will be considered as the default salesperson or sales team. Then we can set information related to search engine optimization. You can see options related to that, like Google Analytics to track visits in Google Analytics and monitor Google search results data. Okay. So after enabling required option, save the website settings. Okay. Now, when you come under configuration, you can find option to install required applications for your website. So from here, you can see a lot of options, like we can see here we can option to compare, that is products, product comparison, digital products. So these things are related to our e-commerce. So when you install them, you can see those options. Then here we can see pages. We can manage, configure and create website pages. So you can see the view name and the page URL, then website in which it is created, then whether it is indexed and whether these pages are published, last updated by person, then last updated date and time. Then you can see the track, that is whether it is tracked, and it is possible to create a new page by clicking this create button. So you can provide the view name, page URL, view, then website, track, then we can mark it as indexed, published, then we can set publishing date, and we can add the related menu items for this website page. So you can also create pages from the front end, that is from website. So we have done a detailed video on creating pages and managing layout in Odoo 14 website, so you can check that. Now, here we can see blocks. That is, we can manage blocks, tags, and tags categories. So when you click on blocks, Here you can find the creative blogs like astronomy, travel, and we can see the number of posts for each blog and the website in which it is published. You can see the subtitle also. So here you can see the blog post created, the title, author, then blog under which in which the blog post is created. You can see the number of views of that blog post, last contributor, last updated date, time, and it is also possible to create a new blog post by clicking create button. You can add the blog name in which you want to create this blog post, then title of this blog, subtitle, tags can be provided, like whether it is adventurous blog or hotel discovery blog. Then we can provide publishing options, and we can from here we can publish it on website. I can also create blogs directly from website, that is front end. So for that also we have done videos. You can check that. Then here you can find option to create blog tags. So you can see the number of used in which all blogs. You can see that. Then here we can set tag categories. Then below you can find a section where we can manage forum. So we can see, we can create ranks, forums, tags, badges, closed reasons related to forum post. So when you click on ranks, you can see all the created ranks, rank name, number of karma required to acquire this rank, get this rank, and the number of users of that particular rank. So you can see a description, short description for that rank. Then you can see a motivational tab. Okay, you can see the image here. It is also possible to create new rank. Then below you can see forums. You can see the created forums, forum name, website in which it is created, number of posts, views, answers, favorites, and you can create a new forum by clicking on create. Then we can set the mode, whether it is question answer section or it's just a discussion with multiple answers. And we can restrict to a particular website. Then we can add order and visibility for this forum, whether to how that is default sorting method, whether to sort it according to last updated, newest, most voted, relevance, or answered, then answered forum. Then we can set privacy for this forum. We can set it as public, or we can set privacy like it is only visible to signed in users, and we can set privacy to some authorized group. Then we can see information related to e-learning. Then here we can see some karma gains and karma related rights for forum. So these fields like asking question, can see a lot of fields here. So when a user asks a question, 2 points will be added, that is given for him. And when question upvoted, then 5 points. Like this way, you can set points for these um options. Then here we can set karma related rights. So in order to ask questions, user need to get minimum 3 points for this option. Then you can see number of posts, favorites, and we can publish it on website. So you can see here we have our forum post. We can see the title, forum name under which the forum post is created, number of views, answers, favorites, website in which it is published, then status of that forum post, and we can directly create from here. So you can create forum post from website frontend also. Then here we can see tags. We can create tags for forum. Then create badges. So badges can be created and awarded grant to award awarded to user. So here we can see we have a badge, brilliant. So directly from here we can grant it to a particular user, can grant badge. Or when you click on this, you can see a lot of options, like we can set security rules for this badge, like allowance to grant whether to everyone or selected list of users or people having some badges, or no one but assigned through some challenges. Okay, so if you choose these first three options, you can set monthly limited sending, limitation number, and we can see the monthly total sending total. Then we can add rewards for challenges from here. Then we can see this set the forum badge level like silver, bronze, gold. Then we can see the statistics of badge like total number of time this badge has been received, monthly total number of users, my total, my monthly total. And it is possible to directly grant from here. So here we can grant this badge, select the user, and we can just click on grants, grant, and you can see number of granted users. So here we can see mark demo, and you can also publish it on website. So this badges can be useful in HRMS module, that is human resource management, to grant badges to employees. Okay, then under configuration you can see close reasons. That is, what is the reason for closing a post? So you can set close reason and reason type. Then here we can configure online appointments. So you can see already two online appointments are created, and we can see the number of scheduled. So when you click on this, it is possible to schedule a meeting, or from here, online appointment from here. Can see one is scheduled, and it's also possible to create new appointment. So you can add appointment type. Then you can set scheduling and availability details like appointment duration, appointment schedule appointment at least some hours before and not after some days. And we can allow canceling until some hours before. And we can set time zone, reminders, location, assignment method, which can we can see two options, random and chosen by customer. And we can set available employees by providing working hours and individual appointment link. And it's possible to see the meetings, and we can publish it on website. Okay, so we have covered. Then we also can see a menu that is Twitter wall. So you can see on the Twitter wall. So there is one created. So you can set search string, type of speech, description, and website URL. And so you can see this Twitter wall is on live mode, and we can publish it on website also. And we can create new Twitter wall from here. Now let's go to our dashboard. So you can also see we have, so from here we can switch the website, and we can just go to website. So you can see now this is our page. So here below you can see the footer, you can see the contact address, about us detail, and as we have enabled that is installed multiple language, you can select from here. We can add language from here, we can translate. Okay, so then here you can see option to create, that is, when you click on this new, you can create new page, new blog post, new event, new forum, new job offer related to our human resource. And we can create new course, new appointment form, and product directly from this website. Suppose I'm creating a new page, like when I click new page here, I can provide page like feedback form, and we can enable add to menu in order to add menu to our website. So when you click add, you can see the feedback form here, and we can just click on this publish, like we can publish the website. So you can see it is directed to our edit page. So we can add building blocks to this page, and we can add styling, and after that we can save this page. So as it is a feedback form, you can add form builder also. So you can drag it from the building blocks available. Okay, so it is published on my website too. So again, if you want to edit, you can just click on this edit. And you can also see some other menus, like we have a home page, then events. So here we can see all the events. We can search an events. We can register for an event. So you can see today one, this month three. You can see past events. And when you click on an event, it is possible to register for an event. So when you click on this here, we can see option to add to calendar, and we can also change the quantity and register. So when you click continue, you can see here registration confirm, and can see the contact details, start date, end date, and we can see the address. Then we can add this to Outlook or to Google Calendar. Okay, so come back to events. So you can see registered here. Then we can see the forums, all the created forums, blogs. So you can see all the blogs and the blog post under each blog. Then we can see the courses created. So this is related to e-learning. So you can see the courses created, certification, and you can see Michelle Admin's current rank, then total points acquired by him. You can see the latest achievements, leaderboard from here, and we can click on view all to see all. Then here comes the contact us form. So user can that is can customer can add name, phone number, email, company name, subject, and queries, and submit. And lead can be generated from this contact us form. So we have created done a video on how to create lead from website. You can check that video. Then here comes our feedback form that we have created recently. Then when you click on this, it is possible to see Michelin admin's account, that is user's account. So when you click on this, you can see the documents related to user, and we can see some address details, account security details, and we can click on this contact us directly from here. So you can see the form here. So these are the pages in our website. Then here we can find some option to edit menu. So when you click on this, you can delete edit menus, and we can add mega menu, that is mega menu item and menu item from here. Then you can see option to manage pages. So when you click on this, you can see all the names, that is all the pages, its URL, then whether it is included in main menu, and whether it is published, then whether this one is indexed by search engine, and whether it is SEO optimized, and we can SEO optimize this page. Then we can duplicate, delete page, Then it is possible to manage this page directly by clicking the settings. So we can see change the page name, page URL, and we can see some details related to publish. So we can show in top menu, use as home page, indexed, publish date can be set, visibility can be set. Like we can make this page visible to public and only to signed in person, some users, or password. We can secure using password. So when you choose some users, here we have to provide user type, and when you use password, you have to set a password for your page. And we can directly go from here to page, duplicate page or delete page. Then here we can search our pages. Like suppose I'm searching for contact us. You can see the contact us page. Then it is possible to sort by URL and name. So you can see it is sorted by URL. You can sort it by name. Then here we have option to customize our website page. So when you click on a page, like suppose I'm clicking my blog, can see option to customize my page. Like we can enable author, see author, enable comments and views. So you can see the views and comments of post. Then here we can see option to see cover, teaser and tags. Then we can see, so this is related to blog post as we have open blog page. You can see some customizations related to card design, increased readability. You can see list view, show sidebar. So when you enable list view, you can see the post in list view, and we can see option to show sidebar. Then we can see top banner, then full width cover. Then we can visit this page, that is enable. Hello. So in the same way for courses also you can see different customization. So for each page you can see different customizations available. So for this course you can see display achievements, display leaderboard, content ribbon, like this way. And we can find a menu in order to optimize, that is search engine optimization. So here we can provide title, description, keywords, which is used for optimization. So we have done a detailed video on search engine optimization in Odoo 14 website. So you can check that video. And here below you can see also option to add link tracker for website page. So for this also we have done a separate video. Now coming back to our module. So here we can see visitors of our website. So when you click on visitors, you can see the visitors, then last action, time, number of visits, last page visited, number of visited pages, number of leads or opportunities created from website, and can see number of registrations. Then we can send email, SMS. Then we also have list view and graph view for visitors. So we can change the measures from here, number of visits count. We can sort this visitors, and we also have views. So we can see all the views and visitor of page. That is, we can see the visitor and corresponding page URL. Then visitor date, time can be seen here. Okay. So we have covered all the options available on website. So that's all about Odoo 14 website. If you're interested in knowing more about this or looking for any Odoo implementation or customization in your business, drop your request to odoo@cybrosys.com.